but one of the highlights was him saying, "I'm the least racist person in here."
Yeah.
So I watched the debate through Twitter. I didn't really watch it.
Okay.
But there's been so much going on, you guys. Like, how's everybody really doing with just second wave, with,
Where's the second wave?
COVID and stuff like that?
Okay, is this the second wave? Are we in the second wave?
We are
Or is it
officially in the second wave. That's why things are getting peeled back.
Oh, so we're doing all right then.
You guys
The
are,
numbers.
The
numbers we're hovering like 800 between
numbers are
8,
pretty stable, man.
7. That's what I'm saying.
They're saying that not much people.
in terms of
That's
what?
the less people being tested. I don't know if people are not showing up or what.
But people aren't dying as much.
Yeah.
Not that many deaths.
I don't feel like there's as many deaths.
No.
But what I wanted to focus on was like, I've been sick about it. Like I'm anxious about it. And then somebody was showing this thing where COVID tests were being like sent in, like you could send a COVID test. They have like at-home testing now. Yeah, where you send it in and it's coming back positive, even if you haven't, like you could swab this, you could swab an apple, you could just not swab anything, and all these tests are coming back positive.
Yeah, so
But just stuff like that, it's like, how are you really right now, today?
I'm great. I feel fine. I check my son's temperature in the mornings.
No, I just mean in terms of mental health.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Just nothing. Nothing.
Really? The shutdowns. What does it mean for the future? Like no anxiety connected to these days at all?
You don't know. Because for me, this situation that we're all in right now,
Yeah.
I try to be more creative. Like I got to think creatively. Not worry about, oh my God, we're going to die. What's going to happen to us? No, I got to think about, okay, all right, so my next move is going to be this. Or maybe I need to try doing this and try, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to figure things out. But I'm not going to bow down to COVID. No. It's never going to happen.
I'm not bowing down to COVID, but I feel like it's wearing me down. Like I'm a bit exhausted of like just the anxiety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm anxious about my business. I'm anxious about the future. I'm mostly anxious about our future. How have you been?
I've been okay.
I feel like men are gonna say they've been okay, and maybe women are more likely to say,
so, 'cause
"Hell,
exactly like Michelle.
yeah,
Michelle
okay,
says
there
the
you
same
go."
thing. She has anxiety whenever I turn
Every
the news on.
day.
I just want to see the weather.
Yeah.
But then when I turn it on, they're talking about COVID. She's, I'm so sick of this. Da, da, da.
I'm more
Like, why?
anxious about the diabolical plan of it all. No, really. When you saw the same video that I saw, what feeling does it leave you with? We don't know why they're like faking the numbers, right? We don't know
tough to
when
say,
we're ever
yeah.
going to come out of quarantine.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it feels like it's a bit never ending.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, give it a little bit of time. Let's hope that by next year we get something going and moving in the right way, you know what I mean? So.
What's the numbers in Wuhan?
The numbers are fine. They're having
0.
concerts there.
They're having concerts and all
But
kinds
what
of
people are
celebrations.
talking about now is not even the COVID death, it's COVID depression. I feel like we're going to have like a right to have like a lawsuit against the government for how stressed out people are. How have you been? Do you have a family?
Yeah. No.
Do you live by yourself or do you live with your family?
By myself.
So how's quarantine been for you? How has this time been for you?
Well, it's been okay right now. In the beginning, it was stressful,
Yeah.
but now I'm getting used to it, adjust as much as I can.
Yeah, I think that's what's amazing about humans too, like our adaptability.
Yes. Absolutely.
Do you
but
believe-
not everybody could adapt like that, though.
Okay, there we go. Do you believe in therapy?
Yeah.
Have you ever sought therapy?
No. I wish when I was younger that I could have seen a therapist but I'm fine now.
What age would you have wanted a therapist then? Or when do you think you could have used one?
Well, you know what? Because my son sees a therapist, and he's 8. And just being in the room with him while the therapist is talking to him and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I just think about myself as a kid. That, wow, I could have probably used a therapist too.
That's interesting. So what made you guys decide to get Lock a therapist? Because my mom got me one when I was 14.
Well, it was his mom's idea,
Okay.
and I think it's because of the change in his life. You know what I'm saying? Where he was living with her, and now he's living with me. So she just wanted to make sure that mentally he's okay. You know.
Yeah.
and he has a lot of anger towards that whole situation.
Yeah, resentment and stuff. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I think he's adjusting. You know, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to see his therapist.
No,
He's
for
like,
sure. I didn't want to go to my therapist either,
Yeah.
and it's so funny because then I had a friend that was like, "And remember, you used to go to therapy? I always wanted to do that." And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
"What the hell
Yeah, yeah.
are you talking about? that was like a punishment. That wasn't a fun thing." Do you guys believe in therapy?
I believe in therapy. Of
course.
I've had therapy before.
Wow.
I've had anger management
How did you find it?
twice. It works.
Hmm.
It's basic common sense, just awareness of your actions before you make them,
Mm-hmm.
and consequences for yourselves and other people around you. It works. It definitely works.
Did you get a chance to like talk things out?
What do you mean?
Like, I was talking to my friend the other day, and he was like expressing, this is why I wanted to do this show, just because he was expressing a level of anxiety that like I was feeling, but he said, I've never spoken to anybody about this, like at all. Did you actually like talk to her about like why you might be angry and stuff like that, or to
No,
him?
my anger management that I had, it was in a class.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't just me in
you
the
didn't
class.
have one-on-one therapy.
No, not one-on-one.
Have you ever had one-on-one therapy?
No,
No.
no.
Have you guys ever felt like you wanted to talk to somebody?
Of course. Yeah. I just enjoy talking to my friends about that stuff for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Close family, close friends.
Right? So
what
that's
we
the
gotta
next
do.
question. If not a therapist, who do you confide in?
I wanted to go by myself first, and then I went by myself first.
They can find it us.
Who do you confide in?
I could find in probably my friends. My friends, my significant other,
Okay.
my mom, people that I can actually open up to without feeling away.
Okay, that's good. And you have that. Because
Oh,
like
for
I
sure.
said, my friend felt like he didn't even have that. And he has people in his life. Who do you confide in?
My friends, I guess. Yeah, friends, family, like my sisters, and family, definitely.
Is there
More so.
somebody that gives you like the best advice? Is there somebody that you know like you can go to and like they'll be able to sort things out?
Depend on what it is, what issue I have.
Yeah.
And so I'll decide who I want to talk to about it, depending on the issue. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk to anybody that's going to be biased and have. I want to be just on my side. I want to
Yeah,
hear the full
interesting.
story
That's
and
good.
really give me the proper feedback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some
And then
people
honest.
like when people have biases in
Yeah,
their
no,
favor.
no, I
right?
don't. I used to be like that though. I think that comes with age as well.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, wanting
Because
like
before,
a
yeah, I
opinion.
wanted, yeah, you have my back, right? I'm right? But now it's not like that.
Who do you confide in? Who do you trust?
Trust?
And is that what it's about too? Like, feeling like you can trust the person to open up, to be vulnerable.
Who can you trust?
Maybe a stranger who don't even know me. Other than that, no,
Nobody.
nobody.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. People don't like showing their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, boss.
but they said
Yeah. Hey, you're right.
That's what we're here for.
You're
That's what we
right.
do
You're
all day.
right. You're
We take
right.
these- we
You're
take these things
right.
all day.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. That's so funny because Martin had said that before. That like being a therapist is part of your job.
I didn't tell my own,
So these guys, do you confide with these guys?
Yeah, I tell these guys stuff, yeah.
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 I wonder if you guys are getting the edited version too, because you don't want to be. There is a bit of vulnerability because there are other men in the shop.
Said the raw stuff they know. I said the raw stuff they know. Yeah, it's a different level of therapy, in a sense.
Do you feel more comfortable opening up to women,
Again, it depends what you're talking about.
Yeah.
being vulnerable about your feelings?
No. With women?
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
I don't
Less
feel comfortable.
so.
I wouldn't feel comfortable. Actually, with my mom, maybe.
Okay.
Or my sister.
Yeah.
But with someone I'm in a relationship
Yeah.
with, do I feel comfortable talking about? No, not really. Not really.
It's all because of the topic. Because of,
Just being vulnerable. Sometimes like if you're stressed, if you're afraid, if you're, fearing failure and stuff, sometimes a man will feel more comfortable opening up to a woman about that stuff.
Yeah, there's certain things you open up to a woman about, but certain things,
Certain things.
yeah, not everything.
Yeah, not everything. Can't tell them everything.
You're right. So I have some therapy questions.
Leave yourself
Come back
I
up.
have like a mini therapy session if anybody wants to play therapist and patient.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Pete.
What do I want? Is there something I want to talk about? that I
That's
don't
right.
wanna-
You just got to
that I
think
need
about
some-
it. You got to be honest now. You don't have to name the
I gotta
problem.
think about it.
But we all have stuff going on, right? We all have stuff going
You
on.
want to go deep today, huh?
We're going deep.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like I
We're
gotta
going
think about
deep.
this one.
We're going deep. That's okay. You don't have to say what it is. We all have stuff going on. So the thing is,
It come like
what
that.
is the problem? The question is, and this is like, no, this is what a real therapist would ask you. I went and got real therapist questions.
Okay.
What is the problem from your viewpoint?
Problems in my life?
I
Or
want
problems-
I want you to focus on one specific issue that's happening with you. Something that maybe is stressing you out, something that's making you angry, anxious. You don't have to name it, but that thing. What is the problem specifically from your viewpoint?
Wow, that's what I'm saying, bro. Wow. Let's see. Problem from my viewpoint is I want to say fair treatment.
Love it.
What's that?
Fair treatment.
Getting fair treatment.
Fair treatment.
That I always wonder about that. Like, am I being treated fairly? Am I being singled out? I always have to think about stuff like that.
How does the problem affect how you feel about yourself?
Well, you second guess yourself. I've dealt with that for years, but I'm getting better. You know, I'm building from reading and stuff like that, and and being more confident. That stuff helps. Exercising, things like that.
And then finally, what would it take to make you feel more content, happy, and satisfied? So I guess this is getting ahead of the problem, fixing the problem.
Well, but the thing is, the problem's in my head. It's
That's
not,
it.
It's not
Sometimes it's just a
necessarily-
change of perspective.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a real problem. It's something that I think about. You know what I mean? Not to say I'm not being treated fairly, but I have to wonder, am I being treated fairly? You understand what I'm saying? It's a weird dynamic because. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. So my landlord, right, is selling this building.
Mm-hmm.
He never approached us and asked us if we were interested in buying the building.
Ridiculous.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he thinks we can't afford to buy the building?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he didn't even re-sign a lease with us to make us, but he does that with his other tenants. See what I'm saying? Like he made sure they had leases and whatever.
Oh,
to make sure-
really? So there are the business right next door.
Oh no. So just in this
Oh,
building
okay.
right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But it just made me wonder, like, hold on a second. Why is he dealing with that person like that?
Yeah.
And then he deals with me a totally different way. Am I being treated fairly? So I'm saying, so that's the stuff that I think
Yeah.
about, right? So yeah. that's
So I
just
guess
one
the
example.
best way to. What was the question? So, what it would take for you to feel more content, I guess, is to just focus on.
For me, I think more communication, I guess. You know? I think communication.
This is it. What would
For
you
me
do
would be-
differently next time? If you're literally in the same situation, did you guys have any idea that he was selling?
No.
That
told
was
us
even
when it was
coming
on the
up?
market.
Nothing. So there's
No.
nothing you could have done
No.
in terms of like
No. Yeah, there's nothing.
counteroffer, maybe.
Yeah, no. That wasn't even on the table.
That's too
Like
bad.
I said, if there was communication, if there was better
Yeah.
communication, then
You
we
all
could
could have
probably
put
do
together
the
and bought it.
counter
Yeah.
offer or
Yeah,
whatever, right?
yeah.
We could have worked something out. But
Yeah.
if, like, I don't know how any other person thinks, so I can't think for them, but I'm saying, from my perspective, I'm looking at it, he could have handled it totally different. So I'm saying, and that's just one example. I don't want to pick on him,
Yeah.
but, so that stuff makes me wonder and second guess. What do I need to do to get this kind of
Mm-hmm.
Fair
Respect.
treatment. Yeah. What is it that I need to do?
What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
There was this one question that I had actually erased, but I thought it was so good. It was something like,
Yeah, for real.
if you could wake up
Gotta blast
tomorrow,
the Eh?
if you could wake up tomorrow and like you were treated the way you wanted to be treated and considered the way you wanted to be considered, I guess what changes do you think would have been made, or what? How does that feel like?
Well, it'll obviously create more confidence in myself because right now I have to create my own confidence. See what I'm saying? But if I knew that I was being treated fairly, then absolutely I would be more confident communicating with the person, and like I think we would have some type of energy exchange like that. But right now, the way it is, there's no energy exchange. It's just
Yeah.
one person has the power, and they feel like they're going to use their power however they want.
So you just need to be empowered. See, I cured you. You just need to be empowered.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like no, that's it. I feel like, well, you can't wait around for people to treat you the way you want them to
True.
treat you, right?
True.
So it's really just going to be about perception.
True.
Getting to where, it's not that you don't command respect now. It's that you don't get into a place where you don't question it.
Right. True. True. True.
Dr. Nisa, who's next?
good,
I'm
I'm
healing
good.
people. I'm healing people. No,
This
I'm
is just cured you. Thanks, Niece.
You're welcome.
This whole time.
No, but really, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my COVID depression and my COVID
Why are you
fear.
depressed?
It's not.
Just uncertainty.
It's not depression like sadness. It's anxiety. It's like I'm sick. Like I'm afraid. I'm afraid just because, like I said, trying to open up the new business. They keep scaling stuff back, right? I'm worried about how the winter's gonna look for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like I'm just trying to juggle. So then this business is actually dependent on this other business that I'm trying to build,
Right.
and I'm waiting for the license for that. So it's just like there's so much stuff that's like ding ding ding. And the thing is, things have actually been working out. Like I've been working hard and stuff like that, just trying to like
Right.
dot all my I's, cross all my T's.
So
but
what
I'm
is it
still-
that you need? What is it that you need? Same question you asked me. What's the question? How did the question go again?
Here.
What is it that you're gonna? Hold on a second.
Get the man his glasses. I need some therapy. I need some therapy.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure you right now.
No joke. Let's talk through this. Let's
gonna
talk
rebuke.
all
Hold
the
on,
way
where's my
through
phone?
it. Because it's not just that. It's also, I would say, my biggest fear is the Illuminati conspiracy theories. I'm not even kidding you guys. That's my biggest anxiety. I don't see this ending. I don't see the pandemic ending. I'm not sure what the real kind of, it feels like there's all the sinister stuff behind it. So that's like the main source. And then the rest is financial.
So how does that make you feel about yourself? How does it probably make you feel about yourself?
I guess if we're talking about like my fear with the Illuminati, I feel powerless. I feel powerless just with everything I'm seeing in Nigeria, with all of it. I guess I struggle with feeling like powerless.
What would it take to make you feel more content? What is it gonna take, niece?
Freedom. It would be the end of the pandemic. It
End
would
the
be it would
pandemic?
be some like really right now in total it would be a smooth transition into my new business that's going to help the collective, and it would be the end of the pandemic and just a return to like just life as it is and let me kind of grow and move forward.
Right.
So it'd be successful businesses and the end of all the craziness.
But that's gonna happen though.
I hope so. It doesn't feel like it. Which sounds so crazy, but it's just like with all the extensions and stuff. Back in March when they were saying 2 weeks, I knew we'd be here in October.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew they weren't going to let it go.
Right. Right. But I think things are getting better though. So that's a positive.
Because you're the first ray of light. You saying that was the first time that I actually like considered that.
Well, it's a positive thing. Things are getting better. And keep in mind too, Nisa, so when they're locking down now, they're only locking down for 28 days. So they're not locking down for 3 months and all this stuff anymore. So we know that, okay, so if you have a case in your store, whatever, you could shut down for 2 weeks, sanitize, and get the
Okay.
place opened back up
Okay.
again.
Okay.
So you know that you have to so it's a matter of, I don't want to say conforming, but you gotta be it's versatility now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if that's the right word I'm using.
Do you think there's anything sinister behind all of this? Is this a pandemic?
Always.
Okay.
Always. Aren't they coming out with digital driver's license just now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything's going digital just now. I don't know what
Yes.
that means.
Digital driver's license, health cards, bank cards, everything.
Yeah.
And they said after a while you won't need to carry your card on you.
Yes.
Being implemented January
What?
Just now.
21.
Yeah.
Just
You just open up your
Yeah.
phone and your driver's
Yeah.
license.
Everything is there.
Well, that was with the insurance slips already.
Why is this?
You don't have to shut up
Because
on
it's better
Yeah,
for
insurance
not contracting
Just download
COVID.
on your phone.
I don't know. And it's
Yeah,
digital.
my
So
insurance, tell me.
and you're not allowed in Australia
Yeah.
unless you get the
Yeah.
vaccine.
All state.
Australia, I heard, is going full though.
Unless you
Australia,
get the vaccine,
I heard, and
then
here
you're
my
not allowed
anxiety
in.
goes up again. Australia is like beating up citizens, kicking down doors and stuff like that.
Going to Australia.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know what's going on, Pete. This is what I'm asking you. Why are they doing that?
Australia was in a serious lockdown, you know,
Yeah,
before.
they're very okay. They were on a serious lockdown, but I just saw footage now of the police like batting up some people in their homes. I guess if your neighbors are calling and ratting on you and stuff like that.
Well, I seen this one clip of the lady that posted something and the police came and arrested her.
What?
Oh, that's right. Because they
And
don't
that was
want
in
to
Australia. She was posting that something people should go out and march or something.
Yeah.
And they came to her house and they said, "Okay, you're under arrest." And she's like, "I'll take down the post." And they're like, "No.
Yeah.
You're under arrest."
Yeah, no, yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She started crying.
Yeah, of course she's crying. She's like, "My kids, oh my god."
That's not cool, you guys. Freedom of speech.
She was pregnant.
You know, freedom of speech is gone.
Yeah.
You know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they're filtering everything that you read. Not only are they controlling like what you see, but now they're filtering it. Instagram though is putting deliberately, they will block your post. They'll say false information. False information, according to who?
Yeah. See.
Anyways, Pete, it's not helping. I'm back. I'm afraid. What's the last question?
You're scared, eh?
It's not a joke. I just don't understand.
That was the last question, I think, wasn't it?
The
What
final
would make
one
you
is
feel comfortable and satisfied? Yeah. What would make you feel more content and satisfied? Happier and satisfied.
yeah. There you go.
I don't mind, like, if it's
Just for COVID to go away and things to get back to normal.
I think if COVID went away and things went back to normal, I could like focus on my hustle and just be more like regular.
It will be that.
That's what
Not
everybody
going
keeps
back, though.
saying.
It's not going back.
Okay, so what is it going to be then?
They're gonna have
Masks
more.
forever?
They're gonna have more rights on us. They will have more. They'll put more. How should I put it?
More just like
Take away. They'll take away more of your freedom.
So we're just gonna say it like that? We're just casual? Oh yeah, no. It's gonna be different. Less freedom.
Less freedom.
Less freedom.
They're censoring what we're saying. They're controlling where we're going.
Yeah.
When you say this is the new normal, what do you mean? What's never gonna go back to normal? What's not changing?
The new normal
Okay,
where we
good.
gotta wear masks and all that.
Good.
I don't want to believe that. Let me put it that way. I don't want to believe that. I'm hoping that we're gonna get back, like you said. I'm on your side, Nisa. That we're gonna get back to normal. We'll take these masks off, and we're more careful, and we have a better understanding of what this virus, whatever this thing is. And yeah, we just move on with our lives.
I just want honesty. And I want to be able to
That too.
trust
Yes.
what I'm hearing.
Yes.
I feel like I don't know what to
Yes.
trust. Actually, it's not that I don't know what to trust. I don't trust anything.
Right, right.
I don't trust
Right.
anything. Not a side, not a race, not
Right.
a nobody.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't trust anything I hear on the TV. Even stuff that I read online, I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
Are they trying to steer me in a certain way, like trying to get my mind to think a certain... So you got to think about all that too. I guess you just got to you keep your wits, read, keep reading, keep educating yourself. And it'll take away that depression, I think.
Right?
Because I think once you have a better understanding of how your mind works, and I can't stress this enough, once you have a better understanding of how your mind works and how your mind could stress you out, then I guess you can approach it a little different.
This is it. Because I heard a quote from Diana Ross. Oh, try and think positive. Then this other doctor was talking about the connection between stress and dementia.
Right.
Like when you're mentally stressed, like that's the stuff that leaves. I guess it just stresses your brain out, right?
Yes.
Like it makes your brain like unhealthy.
Right.
How you can't control that stuff, or at least I can't.
But that's the thing, though. The things that you're worrying about, you can't control either.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So you have to find a comfort zone, like a place where you're at ease. Meditate. Meditating is a great one. And I think more people need to do that. I've actually seen Headspace. You ever heard of Headspace?
No.
Headspace is no joke. They give it to all the basketball players I know for sure to use it. I don't know if all the sports players use it.
No,
but
what is
athletes, it's a app for
it?
meditation. It's a meditation
Wow,
app.
wow.
It's expensive, so there's a free. You could get a 30-day trial free.
Yeah.
After that, it's $40 a month.
Wow. And so what? It's just like
It just teaches you how to
music-
meditate.
Okay.
Teaches you how to breathe. So the way I did it, I put some headphones on, and you hear the guy talking in the headphones, and he's telling you what to, like how to breathe, and let your mind just wander, and now bring your mind back now and focus on your breathing. Like, it's good exercise.
Did you feel like it increased positivity in you?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Solutions for curing COVID depression,
Smoke.
right?
Well,
Adopt, smoke and drink.
Yeah.
Drink and smoke. More people are drinking than ever before. Or people are drinking more than ever before.
That's a different type of, that's just a bandage.
There we go.
I'm not a drinker, so I wouldn't tell people to drink, but smoke and eat more edibles. You know?
I don't know. Listen, on edibles is when I got the most afraid because everything was starting to connect. Everything was lining all the way up. So I don't know about the edibles. But yeah. And what do you recommend? You were saying alcohol's a band-aid, which I love you saying. What do you recommend for COVID depression? COVID
Oh
anxiety?
man, I really can't. I don't know what to recommend.
My wife did it all.
I'm struggling with
Spent days trimming, right? And now drying.
Yeah, my parents and I.
Oh, you guys grew some plants?
Yeah,
Congratulations. How many?
just 4 because
Yeah.
we want to be legal.
No, that's fine. No, I know. How many? How big
Next
did they
summer's gonna be
get?
some more.
Cool.
But we didn't get a huge crop, maybe a few ounces.
Yeah.
You know?
First
but it's-
time.
Yeah, you know, but that's what got us through the pandemic.
Wow.
was
Yeah.
Planting this garden.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it kept us, it brought us together as well.
Yeah.
You know, as a couple, as a family.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes us as humans like indestructible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
The love,
it's
the
a connection-
family.
a connection with nature, a connection with each other.
Yeah.
You know, finding the little things that that we enjoy about each other,
Yeah.
and that you know, and that keep us together, and keep all the bad stuff out. Not ignore it, but
Yeah.
kind of keep it out.
Thank
when
you.
When it was at its worst.
See you in attendance
Yeah.
then.
Final words.
Well,
Final advice for people like me who are at home reading all the conspiracies,
Listen,
who are
watching the
afraid the
news.
world is like really at its very worst right now.
Know that you're healthy.
all right. See you
Like I'm
then.
talking to individuals. Know that you're healthy.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you now.
What?
So there's nothing to worry about. You can't worry about things that you can't control.
All right, yeah, what?
So I'm saying, worry about
Best thing for me with God,
mental health.
I stopped.
Like I said, meditate, read,
That'll save you.
escape.
That'll save you.
Because this is not reality.
Maybe,
So I'm
maybe
saying?
2 mulligans
And-
per 18.
Like I said, without saying too much, just remember one day we're not going to be here anymore. So this is just temporary. So don't get your mind stuck on this place like, oh my God, it's going to ruin my life. No, this isn't life. So that's what I'm saying. Try to meditate and do more reading. That's what works for me.
It's the best pastime with your buddies.
And those communities too, just because they're less dense supposedly, they're not locked down as severely as we are.
No, they don't have cases.
Yeah.
I don't even think they're locked down in some places. They're not everybody's at this stage 3, 4.
Yeah.
No, there's none of those stages in Durham.
Yeah, right now, I wanna go like Niagara or something, cause Niagara's not locked down yet.
No, my buddy's up there right now. He's like, oh, I'm not coming back till Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
For real, when I think about it, Niagara's the place to go right now.
In some small towns, they're checking your ID to get into the restaurants.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? You
They-
guys,
they
it's
don't
too
get it
much.
from the city.
P. Anxiety levels right back up.
Yeah.
That's not extra? That doesn't make you feel like.
Not really. I'm not really
Huh?
an anxious person. I don't get that. I've been
Okay.
in worse situations than COVID. So it's not really, it
Okay.
didn't really affect me that way.
Yeah.
I've been in situations that's prepared me for COVID.
Come on.
I think
When the
COVID
lockdown
stuff
started,
right now,
if you never did no time, yo, trust me.
for
I
sure.
feel sorry for you, man. That shit was rough,
I
bro.
always said that.
That shit was like being on the rage or being in the hole or something.
Yeah.
You know, it
But
wasn't
better,
it
even better.
was even better, you know. They gave us money to go buy weed and shit. It was nice.
Yeah, but you know what? I swear to you, this whole thing is like that. Cause look at that. Every day, alright, what do you do when you're on lockdown? When you're on lockdown, every day you wait for the CEO to come inside and tell you what, you know, what's the release today. Are you getting a release? Or is it half and half? Is it rare?
Yeah.
So every day we do the same thing, like CP24. You know, with the crackhead Doug Ford telling us what to do. You know what I'm saying, right? I can't believe that. That's the craziest thing ever. We have like a junkie conducting the whole Ontario.
Did you get any anxiety over the COVID?
Who?
You.
What the hell is that? Anxiety over COVID. What the hell? I did nothing like that. I'm just getting upset that I can't go where I want to go.
Do you feel like, because I was watching, and you watch a lot of your news too on YouTube, you were saying, I was seeing some videos about people sending in like kits without testing them and the tests coming back positive and stuff like that. Do you feel like it's a pandemic? And did that ever worry you?
It's 100%. That's not even a question no more. How about a question anymore? Like the perfect thing for everybody to judge is 10,000 people went to the beaches in June. There was no outbreak. All of a sudden, flu season is here, and now we having outbreaks, like simultaneously with flu season. And the next thing too, by last year this time we had like 1,200 flu cases. This year, this time we have 61 cases. You tell me what's going on. Like you tell me if that's a plan, if it's a COVID or it's just a flu season.
So, if there's a plan, it's not a plan to do good by us. That doesn't make you sick at all?
Boy, I don't know.
They've never planned good for us.
No, man.
Ever.
No, this is
They've
different.
never planned good for us. For us?
This though,
No,
this
for
though,
humanity.
this though,
It's for you. They don't plan good for humanity. Period.
this, however, is everything you read about. This,
Yeah.
however, is the day they said was gonna come. These are the times we're actually living through it. That's not like, I don't know.
A prophecy.
It's a prophecy, but it's also just like a plan coming into like fruition. When I see everything that's going on in the world, I'm thinking about all those G8 summits.
I don't know about
I'm
a
wondering what the
prophecy.
goal was there.
More about a prophecy. You know about prophecy, I mean, I really know about all the things what am I doing right now.
I tell people all the time. I said they invented the Bible, there, so if they want revelation to come, they can just make it come. They have all the power to make it come. Look what they're doing. They're giving everybody mask and glove. What is that gonna do? They're giving everybody mask and glove, and making everybody poor. So what do you think is gonna happen? What's the result? Well,
That's the scariest part. There's a deliberate move to make people poor. Even Puffy said it. Did you guys see that Puff is starting his own party?
Well,
His own political party?
Well, the only
Are
people
you
getting
serious?
poor is the poor people. Getting poor. The rich people is getting richer.
Of course.
The middle class is getting poor.
Yeah, the middle class. What
So
middle class?
there's a class
the
of
middle class
people.
always poor. They
The
were
middle
rich.
class was one step away from being poor, and now they've been brought down to
Exactly,
poor.
exactly.
So there are, in fact, more poor people.
No, that's two paychecks ahead of us.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
Now they're even with us.
For sure.
Exactly. That's what they had, you know.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's exactly what
That's
they
the
had.
math. I know.
Yeah,
Now that I do the math,
No,
now that I do the
Like,
math,
we're getting paid. We're doing paid.
If
We're
you
doing
take
paycheck to
if you
paycheck.
take a working household and put them on work leave for 2 months, they
Yeah.
can't recover.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
That's
no
what they said.
recovering from that.
okay, so then what's the problem? So then how come this is the plan? So then how come this is the plan and nobody's watching it? How come stay home from your job, lose your job, and nobody's even like watching that twice?
Because everybody's a bunch of sheep. Everybody.
Come
a
on.
bunch of sheep. Like, I can't even understand how human beings are so stupid. But human beings are like the stupidest species on the planet, though. Understand that.
Understand.
You could trick them. You could trick them into killing themselves over and over and over and over and over again, and they'll still do it. Keep doing it. An animal, you could never do that. You trick a raccoon one time, he's never coming back. He's never coming back. Animals are not stupid like that. Even
Word.
even a deer that knows that, yo, this little puddle that I'm gonna go eat in, it probably has crocodiles in it. The man approaches that with caution. He doesn't just jump into it. Like,
Right?
a human being would probably just jump in it and say, "Ah, you
I'm
won't
the
bite me."
deer. I'm
Like
the
a
deer
slaughter.
right now. I'm the
Something like that.
deer. I'm the
Exactly.
deer. I'm seeing our rights go away too quickly and with no plan of them coming back. And it's like people don't seem uneasy about it. You know what I mean?
No, because they're scared.
And this is the point. I'm literally at the point where I'm not saying COVID doesn't exist. I'm saying it's not worth all of this.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. See, I don't care if it's real or not. I don't see it enough for it to be locking down the world like this. It must be crazy.
Done. Period. Period.
Crazy.
Period.
Like, so my argument is not if it's there or not. I don't care if it's there or not. Like, if I know that somebody has COVID inside here, I'm coming in here to get my hair cut. I'm still coming in here to get my hair cut. What are you talking about? My immune system ain't made out of paper. What the hell are you talking about? I got an immune system. That's what it's there for. Keep it cold. Most people that get it don't even know they even have it. How is this a problem? Like, how is this a problem?
95%. It's more than 95 now.
Recovery rate?
Yeah.
Okay, then
No,
no.
99%. What are you talking about, 95?
99. Yeah.
Then no. Then I'm sorry. Then it all ends today. And you know how it ends? We have to stop it.
But that's the only way it stops.
We have to stop it. So, like, try not to wear your mask on the streets. I'm not saying don't wear your mask where you legally have to wear your mask, but try not to wear, like, normalize not wearing your mask where it doesn't make sense to wear no mask. Because they already told us it doesn't make sense to wear a mask.
Exactly.
That was the
Why
first thing
even
they told
wear it?
us was don't wear a mask.
Why even wear it?
So we shouldn't be wearing it in the streets like some, I don't know. I'm just nervous, man.
I'm not scared of it.
Only because before COVID, I was already suspicious. I was seeing different things, and then with COVID, it all started to line up. So it's just
What do you
like,
think is doing all the,
I don't know.
All the people who died, you know, here, it's not white people, you know. It's,
People of
it's
color.
black and colored people.
Yeah,
But people are saying that, right? But I don't know no black people that's dying.
that's also a fact. Let's also go to that fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody keeps talking
I
about
don't know
everybody's dying.
black people that
I don't know anybody that had it, caught it, lost it. The only person I know is Abraham said his roommate had it. But now they're
partied
sorry.
The whole summer. Sorry, I partied the whole summer.
Yeah.
The dancehall community partied the whole entire summer. we had pool parties the whole summer. We had our little gatherings, and we still have them.
Come
and there
on.
has been absolutely no outbreak because we know people. Like, do you have it? No. Do you know anybody that have it? Nope. No. That's
And
always
you know
the
what? The
answer.
truth is, if you're sick, you stay home. At least a
And
few
that's
days.
true too.
You know?
Like, if you have a flu, like, where
Yeah.
you go on the road? When you go on the road, you have a flu.
No. So, yeah.
But it's definitely it's a planned thing, though. I just can't get into it. It's so deep and there's so much to talk about, but it's definitely planned. They said it, like, they said Rockefeller had a plan from 2010 saying he's going to release some germ. And by the summertime, it's going to ease up, and then they're gonna release us into the, release us to let us do our thing.
Yeah.
And then when fall comes, they're going to come and say, look, because you guys are so irresponsible,
Exactly.
we're going to have to put these lockdowns on you guys and then put back the lockdowns. And so said, so done. Look at it right now. What do they keep saying? You guys are irresponsible. You guys are irresponsible. You think I'm your kid? You think I'm you guys think you're anybody's father?
I think the problem is your neighbor is saying that.
Yeah, my neighbor.
Your cousin is saying that.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mother is saying that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep ourselves locked down. Understand that.
Exactly.
That's what happened back in quarantine with people snitching.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to keep ourselves locked down.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. It's not them. It's not them.
It can't be them because once we decide this is everybody
kind of
just dash
shit.
their mask and it's done. That very day it's done because they can't arrest everybody.
Simple as that. And that's what people need to understand. But they don't understand. Everybody thinks COVID's real. Like, they think it's a real threat. Not even that it's real. They think it's a real threat.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.